Today, the jury in the trial of the father of killer Jared Chance heard about when he brought his son to the Grand Rapids Police Department a few days after the murder and dismemberment of Ashley Young. News 8's Barton Dieters was at the Kent County Courthouse with details of what happened today in court.
After he confessed what he'd done to his parents and brother, Jared Chance and the family drove to the Grand Rapids Police Department. Here's what happened next. Video shows James and Jared Chance going to the service windows of the downtown police station where young police interns greet the public.
Father stated that his son was there to talk about in regards to a missing person, and I had asked if the missing person was Ashley.
Lamos, now a rookie cop on the east side of the state, said she had talked to Ashley Young's mother the day before and knew the 31-year-old woman was missing. After that, veteran GRPD Lieutenant Pat Merrill takes over.
Mr. Chance stated that his son was being harassed on social media, on Facebook, that people on Facebook had told him he had better submit himself for questioning.
Merrill said he'd also talked to mother Christine Young, but her report did not meet the criteria for a missing person because she was an adult who had left voluntarily.
That she had no history of mental health issues, she has no drug abuse issues, no emotional distress issues that I had to worry about, and they were very, very concise and clear that she's just a young lady who was hanging around with somebody that wasn't a great guy.
After Merrill asked Jared Chance when he had last seen Young, the father steps in.
My son's not talking without an attorney. We'll just provide attorneys for people that walk in the door and say, you have to give me an attorney, so we give you an attorney. That doesn't make any sense. There's no case here. We're only providing a courtesy service to the family.
Merrill said that Jared Chance then left, and the father became agitated and told Merrill he was making the biggest mistake of his career.
He stated, "This is your only chance. You're going to let him leave."
In an interview with Grand Rapids Police not long after the arrest of Jared Chance, James Chance said this.
And I just thought that if I got to the PD and got in front of them, and they could take it over. And then I said something about you missed an opportunity here.
Testimony in this case is expected to wrap up tomorrow, and there'll be closing arguments on Friday. In the Kent County Courthouse, Barton Dieters, News 8.